to read aloud, It's Not Easy Being a Bunny. This book is written by Marilyn Sadler, and the pictures are by Roger Bolin. So let's dive in. PJ Funny Bunny was very sad. He did not like being a bunny. His mother made him eat cooked carrots every day. He had far too many brothers and sisters, and his ears were very big. One day, PJ decided to leave home. I don't want to be a bunny anymore, said PJ. I want to be a bear. And PJ went to live with the bears. But when the bears went to sleep for the winter, PJ could not sleep at all. Living with the bears was not very exciting. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear. I want to be a bird. And PJ went to live with the birds. PJ liked being a bird until he tried to fly. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird. I want to be a beaver. And PJ went to live with the beavers. The beavers liked to work very hard. PJ did not like to work at all. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver. I want to be a pig. And PJ went to live with the pigs. But the only thing the pigs liked to do was sit in the mud. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig. I want to be a moose. And PJ went to live with the moose. Mook! But PJ could not make good moose calls. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig or a moose. I want to be a possum. And PJ went to live with the possums. The possums liked to hang upside down, but hanging upside down gave PJ a headache. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig or a moose or a possum. I want to be a skunk. And PJ went to live with the skunks. It did not take PJ very long to find out that he did not like living with the skunks. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig or a moose or a possum or most of all a skunk. What I really want to be is a bunny. So PJ hurried home. The funny bunnies were very happy to see him. PJ was very happy to see them. That night, PJ ate all of his cooked carrots and played with every one of his brothers and sisters. He was so happy to be a bunny again that he did not care that his ears were very big. At least everyone can see that I am a bunny, PJ said, and not a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig or a moose or a possum or a skunk. All right, boys and girls, so in this story, PJ decided he didn't want to be a bunny anymore. He wanted to be all of these other animals because he wasn't feeling very happy with who he was at the moment. So the moral of this story really is to be happy with who you are and not try to be somebody else. So PJ found out pretty quickly that he was a bunny and he was going to stay true to being a bunny because trying to be something he wasn't was not working out for him. So always be yourself and stay true to who you are. So we heard a lot of sight words in this story, and I'm going to go to the board and reinforce some of those sight words that we see in this book. So follow me over here and I'll show you. Okay, boys and girls, in It's Not Easy Being a Bunny, we heard a lot of our sight words, which are common words that we hear and see and read in stories. So I want you to take a look at these words for a couple seconds and see if you can figure out which ones you recognize. I'll give you a couple seconds and then we'll go over these together. All right, so in this story we heard was, did, not, he, and, his, to, the, but, for, and went. So there were more sight words in our story, but these are a good combination of a lot of the words that we see when we're reading. So take a look at those and refresh your brain with them. And I'm going to get ready to issue you a challenge. So in our story, PJ went to live with all kinds of different animals because he thought he wanted to be something different. So I want you to think of a couple of animals in the story and then just act like them. So I'm thinking right now of a bird. So if I were a bird, right, I would want to flap my wings and fly around. Yeah. And PJ found out he could not be a bird because he didn't have wings to fly. So the other animal that I'm thinking of is a beaver. So do you know what beavers do? Beavers chop down trees. They've got big tails and they build dams over the water for their homes. So you could be a beaver, right? You're scrounging around. You see some big tall trees and you're gonna knock those down and go build your house with them. Yeah. So what other animal can you think of that PJ wanted to be that you could act out and pretend that you are that animal for a day? So have fun with that, boys and girls, and I will see you in our next video. All right.